Hey, if you come into our room, please ask if I'm actually preparing a video. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to be closing the door so that way I can minimize the noise. The upper level. Okay then, from here on it is time to continue. Come on, Bang Boo. Okay, let's get downstairs. Or down the elevator, I guess you would call it. Wrong button. Since you and Caesar are heading back to the city tomorrow, perhaps you should go to bed early today. Go to bed. Stepping into the room, you flop onto the simple yet cozy bed. With Caesar's city tour around the corner, what should you do? Wise always complains about being tired during shopping. Would Caesar be up for that? Only one way to find out. You doze off before you realize that after a period of time, you are awakened by the chirping of birds. Chirp, 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 chirp. Time to prepare to head back to New Eridu. Lucy should have Caesar sorted by now. Time to go back up. That's why this bang boy is the easiest job ever. All this to do is just pull a lever. Hi, Bernice. Caesar! Roxy, you're here. Lucy mentioned you're heading back to New Eridu to copy the data for the Tour de Inferno. You've been a huge help to the Sons of Caledon, so I want to return the favor. Let me be your assistant and bodyguard this time. Your backup is appreciated. Now I've got a top-notch assistant and bodyguard. No time to waste. Let's get started then. Let's go! Hop onto the motorcycle. Oh, I go straight back. Okay. I would have expected a little cutscene. Oh, well. A few hours later at the random play store.
So this is where the famous Phaethon lives and runs a video store. That reminds me. Sometimes Lucy comes all the way to New Eridu just to see movies that feature her favorite stars.
Does Lucy still go back to the city often? Caesar, you haven't been to New Eridu much, have you?
Caesar, you haven't been to New Eridu much, have you?
When we do get business in the city, we get hold of temporary entry permits. But I rarely make the trip. I was born and raised in the Outer Ring. I still prefer a place that gives you the freedom to roam.
And I would agree with Caesar on that one. Caesar, how about exploring the city today?
How about we explore the city today? I'll be your tour guide. We have some time while the data copies, and there's nothing else to do here while we wait.
All right, you're the boss.
What are we doing in the meantime, Proxy? A good way of relaxing in New Eridu, that would be the holiday default plan. Watching movies, drinking tea milk, and shopping, though it's just what I personally default to. Caesar's a girl about my age, so she shouldn't be too opposed to this classic con. Let's take Caesar to Lumina Square. Time to go. Lumina Square. Watch a movie with Caesar. Kind of fun. It's kind of cool to be having Caesar's bike accessible instead of the rickety ground. So now we come over here. Cinemas in the city are huge. It's like a whole block. Do you also have cinemas in the outer ring? Don't you have cinemas like this in the outer ring? Yeah, but they're basically large rooms with a video player. They are disimpressive. We have those open-air drive-in cinemas too. On clear nights, bikers will roll in from miles to catch some awesome movies. Sometimes they even duked it out for a good spot. Now that would be a fun thing to see. Didn't expect city cinemas to be so crowded though. Weird. It's not usually this crowded. Is there an event going on? That's when... Welcome to Gravity Cinema. We'll be showing award-winning movies this week with a unique theme every day. Today's all about thrillers with Port Peak, Attack on Cybers, The Big Hollow, and Coffee Mate available. Awesome, it's Thriller Day today. Coming to the cinema was an awesome idea. Seems like there's an odd one out. You talked about Coffee Mate, right? Well, it's labeled romantic comedy. It's today's pick for its heart-racing effect. Most viewers' pulses will go wild. Wait, heart racing? Really? Are you into this one, Caesar? Huh? No, not at all. It's our cinema trip, so let's just catch a thriller for kicks. Is Caesar trying to hide something? Sure thing, I'm checking tickets now. We still have empty seats for Attack on Cybers and Coffee Mate. So 2 Attack on Cybers tickets for you? I so want to see what she was trying to hide. Hold on a sec, let's go for Coffee Mate. Oh, Belle, what's with the sudden change of heart? It gets your heart racing, right? Yeah, right. Now that you mentioned it, I'm kind of curious about this movie too. As I thought, this is the one Caesar actually wants to watch. Alright, then let's go for Coffee Mate. Watch Coffee Mate with Caesar, and after that, I really wonder what these movies actually are like in the game. Everyone, even the characters in the movie, could tell that Angelina had a thing for Rob, right? But Rob just wouldn't believe it, almost leading to a misunderstanding. Oh, am I the only one who keeps babbling about story? I feel like I've discovered a new side of Caesar. Well, what's up, Belle? You are suddenly grinning at me like that? It's kind of weird. Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, this movie makes you laugh out loud in the first half and then makes you fret over the relationships in the second. It really is a movie that gets your heart racing. And the best part, it leaves you with a warm feeling after. Thanks for taking me to watch this movie, Belle. So where are we heading next? Let's grab a drink. My treat. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. Running, 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 running. Coco! Fine, it's totally up to you, but you really need to consider this seriously. Catch you later. Yeah, I'll think about it. After that, the girl wearing glasses leaves. Hey, we'd like some tea milk. Hello? Whoa, I'm sorry. I got a bit distracted there. Welcome to Richard's Tea Rich Milk. Richard Tea Milk? That name rings a bell. When Bernice and I swung by last time, she grabbed a drink from here and it took us ages to eat. Wait, eat? Yeah, Bernice said it was a rare journey to the city and that she was keen on undiscovering the tea milk ingredients used in the city. So she ordered all the toppings on the menu to be added. Ah, you mean the lady on the motorbike, right? I remember her. I'm sorry, while we don't have a huge range of toppings, I should have explained what would happen if you added them all back then. I'm sorry for the terrible drink you had. No worries, it wasn't your fault. Plus, we had to queue up for a long time to get out of the city for a temporary inspection that day, and it saved us from starving. But today I'll go for a regular. You and Caesar by Coco's recommended tea milk. And then...
We've seen the movie and had our drinks. Where should we go next?
How about I walk
We've
nearby?
got some time to kill. How about we take a stroll nearby? There are nice shops in Lumina Square. We can stop whenever something catches our eye.
Okay, let's go.
Everyone, watch out! Stay away from that fugitive!
Across the street, a burly man charges through the crowd, followed by several flustered officers.
That guy has a dangerous look in his eyes. Those guys chasing him don't stand a chance. Take care of yourself, Belle. I'll be right back.
Caesar rushes off before she's even finished speaking. A few minutes later, you manage to call her.
Hello, Belle?
Caesar, where are you? Are you okay?
Caesar, where are you? Are you okay?
Don't worry, I'm fine. I already caught the guy. Don't forget I'm even stronger than Lighter. And besides, you weren't that concerned about me when I was dealing with ethereals before.
But your tone earlier was pretty scary. Humans are more dangerous than ethereals.
Humans are sometimes more dangerous than ethereals.
Wow, that's so old school. You sound just like Big Daddy. So, are you still nearby? I got totally turned around chasing him through the alleys. So, I'm a little lost right now. Give me a minute and I'll come to you. Hey, Belle, can you hear me?
Hey, hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Darn, my phone's died. Got it ages ago at a yard sale. Looked fine back then, but now it's acting up. The Outer Ring has many dead zones for signal, so not having a phone really isn't really a big deal, but now it's causing trouble. So, young lady, have you managed to contact your friend yet? Oh, your phone is ancient. My daughter is your age, and she changes hers out every year. You're from the Outer Ring, right? Is there an issue with that? I've got all the papers to enter the city. Oh, that's not what I mean. Most from the Outer Ring work in the faunus quarters, and it's rare to see one here. Thank you for your help, but next time when we public security officers ask citizens to steer clear, just stay put. It's too risky to dash into danger. But I'm not a citizen. I'm from the Outer Ring. You don't have a duty to protect me, do you? Technically, I guess, but you're still a kid in my eyes. It's only natural for us adults to protect you kids. Hey, don't sweat it. I kick my fair share of butts, and I can tell if my foe's tough from a mile away. Speaking of, you're not nearly as tough as that fugitive. Haven't you considered he lured you into the alley to pick you off away from the crowd? Of course we have. Huh? So why did you... It was an emergency. We had no backup. If we hadn't acted, he might have snatched an innocent citizen. To be honest, I didn't want to face him head on, but we had no other choice. For some reason, this also reminds me of Old Man Grey Crow, who retired a while back. Back when I was like 10, a companion hollow emerged, swallowing a few kids who were picking berries. He risked himself to rescue them, and it wrecked his health. But he always smirks whenever he mentions that incident. What's up, young lady? Nothing. I'm off to meet my friend. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye, and thank you again for your help. It's all set now. Just go meet the proxy. Maybe I should check that tea milk place first. Frustrated fugitive. So how far away did Caesar actually get? Oh, she's not even that far away. Excuse me, may I ask something? Hello? Well, I'm sorry, I got a bit distracted. Welcome to Richard Tea Milk, Richard Milk. Oh, it's you again. Glad to remember me. Do you know where my friend went? After you dashed across the bridge, your friend got word and ran after you. Didn't you two meet up? No, and my phone's dead. I can't reach her at all. I see. Sorry for not being helpful. No sweat. I'll sort this out. Hey, you alright? You look distracted. How did you know? You've been zoning out. Is it because of that girl with glasses? Is she bullying you? No, she's not. She's a friend trying to talk me out of my job. Talk you out of your job? I started working and thinking I would enjoy some tasty tea milk while making a little cash on the side, but it's turned into more customer service than I thought. Dealing with people has never been my thing. I was wondering, if this job isn't my thing and the pay isn't great, why should I stick around if I just want to enjoy my tea milk? I'm sorry for venting. It must be tedious hearing about my worries, right? You're all good. If you're thinking of quitting, why hesitate? Because seeing customers happy with their drinks, saying it's perfect in taste and temperature, it's fulfilling. I want to make drinks that bring relaxation to everyone. Thank you. I think I figured something out. I'll stick around here a bit longer. Don't mention it. I've just been chatting with you, but what you said made me realize something too. Oh, are you trouble too? Yeah, kinda. My friend's been worried about me. They even found an excuse to drag me into the city to help me unwind. They're experts at acting like nothing happened. Sounds like you've got great friends. Yeah, that's what I need to step up to. You said you got separated from your friend. How did you get here to Lumina Square? I brought on my trusty motorbike, of course. Oh, right, I'll just head to the parking lot and wait for her. Oh, thanks for the hint. I'm leaving. You're welcome. Come back again soon. Running, 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 running. There's Belle. Here's Billy. Caesar, great, you're finally here. Though you asked me to wait at the tea milk store for you, I still went to look for you, but by the time I found those PubSec officers, they told me you had already left. Couldn't contact you and was afraid of losing you again, so I stayed here. It's all because my phone malfunctioned, but now that we're together, let's head back to 6th Street. Oh man, it is getting late. Really should get back. Too bad I didn't get a chance to go shopping with you. No worries, I actually had quite a meaningful time here. It sounds like Caesar actually had fun. After a while, you return to random play with Caesar.
The data should have finished copying by now. And it's getting dark. Let's head back to the outer ring. Thanks for showing me around today. Seems like everywhere in New Eridu is just as busy as the old oil field's biggest market. Badger's Respite. So many strange and wonderful things. No wonder a lot of people from the outer ring want to live here.
Haven't you ever thought about it?
Haven't you ever thought about it, Caesar? With your skills, you could apply for citizenship.
Me? Never thought about it. Even now, being here in the city, I still feel like I belong in the outer ring.
Belle, it really is you. Long time no see. I saw the note on your door saying you'd be away for a while, but I didn't expect it to be this long. Chop told me he saw you were back, so I came over to check. How are you guys?
Thanks, Enzo. We're good.
We're doing good. Thanks, Enzo. Just visiting friends for a few days.
I happen to be one of those friends. We'll take good care of Belle and Wise.
With such a friendly host, we neighbors can rest easy. I'll leave you to it. If you need anything, just drop by my store.
Is that guy your neighbor, Proxy? You seem close. I always heard people in the city aren't as close to one another. But from what I've seen today, people seem pretty friendly here too. You asked if I ever thought about living in the city. I guess with so many close friends in the outer ring, I've just never thought about leaving. So, if I want to really protect them, I can't do that.
Are you talking about becoming the Overlord?
Are you talking about becoming the Overlord?
Yeah, Proxy. I've been thinking a lot these past few days. Growing up with the stories of the Torge Inferno, I always wanted to become the Overlord to prove I was the strongest. But being the Overlord is more than just being the strongest. Even though Pompey's men caused trouble, he stepped in and resolved the situation. He even took care of the problems in Blazewood and with the Sons of Caledon. I only just found out the reason the Overlord hadn't been seen for the past 6 months is because he had been working on negotiations with the other regions. I would have never thought of doing that. I didn't even know it was an option. When he laid out the terms, Lucy immediately saw the benefits of the new routes for the old oil field. But I only understood after she told me. Casa has been working tirelessly for the town, bearing the brunt of all the pressure. Compared to them, I still have a long way to go.
Caesar, you have your own strengths too. Realizing your shortcomings is the first step to improvement.
Don't say that, Caesar. You have your own strengths too. When you found those goods in the hollow, you didn't get angry. You let Casa take them out first. At the time, we all thought Casa had betrayed us. But you still thought of the town's residents first, worrying the items would be corrupted in the hollow.
I think anyone else would do the same, right? Making sure everyone has enough to eat is more important than my pride or my feelings, but hearing you say that makes me feel a lot better. I might not be the smartest, but like a wild boar, once I set my sights on a target, I won't let up until I chase them down. Besides, I've got a great group of friends supporting me. Now it's time to focus on Torge Inferno. Pompey is a great opponent. This time, We'll find out once and for all who's the best.
Caesar's really raring to go. Plus, chatting with you today made me feel so much better. Best of luck with the Tour de Inferno. Since we're done here, let's return to the outer ring. I'll wait for you at the parking lot. Going back to Blazewood! Meanwhile, somewhere in the old oil field district.
Boss, here's the new route distribution sheet. The newly expanded freight routes have been assigned to the Sons of Caledon as per your instructions.
Yes, put it there.
Boss, you've worked so hard for these new routes. Are you really going to just hand them over?
If it weren't for Moores stealing the intelligence, I wouldn't have had to go through all this trouble. By the way, Moores insists he acted alone. What do you think?
Oh, he knows! He knows!
Well, boss, you know Moores was also thinking of our best interests.
You're giving me the answer to a question I never asked. But you don't seem too surprised by all this. Wanting to win isn't a bad thing. But since I'm the reigning overlord, we have to act with integrity. The Motor League's stability ensures the safety of the oil wells. If there's infighting, someone's going to get taken advantage of. By the way, I heard that you've had a lot of dealings with companies in the city lately.
That is absolutely untrue. It's just that we had some issues with the protective gear we arranged for the oil refinery. I had to find a way to handle it.
He's getting nervous. He is getting nervous.
I hope so. Lucius, you're smart and ambitious, but always eager for immediate results. Don't let your cleverness backfire.
Yes, boss.
These documents never end. I've been feeling exhausted these days. Am I getting too old for this?
Not at all, boss. You've been talking about the Tour de Inferno a lot
Don't
lately.
drink
Clearly
that.
ready to go.
I don't trust him.
Well said. Caesar may have some potential, but she's not ready to replace me yet.
But boss, please don't overwork yourself for the next few days. After all, for this grand event, you need to be in peak condition.
He spiked his drink. You bastard! You spiked your boss's drink. Oh, I just held up my internet. Oh, I actually am almost done. Betrayed or not, you are betraying us! You bastard! Hi, Wise. Everything is set up for the Tour de Inferno, Belle, and Caesar is looking sharp too. The competition is just around the corner, so if there's any last-minute preparations needed, let's get it done ASAP. All set to go! Alright, let's rest up for the Tour de Inferno. Finally, the day of the Tour de Inferno arrives. Caesar and the crew are already on the move for the kickoff. Bell, let's link up with the HDD and get AU started. Let us begin. Stop the HDD. Story. The race from which a hero was born. Old Oil Field District, Tour de Inferno starting point.
Alright, all you diesel-loving rascals, watching on TV, listen on the radio, and cheering live, gather around. It's your favorite gal, Jolly Jenny here. 30, 40, or even 50 years ago, a young man performed the miracle of diving into the flames and returning a hero. And in just a few minutes, new heroes will recreate the legendary Tour de Inferno.
I wonder, can I pick out Caesar on this one? Yeah, pretty sure the second on the right is supposed to be Lucius. I think that's lighter on the far left. Oh, wait, I see Caesar. So that's Caesar, Lucy, and Lighter, and the other three are just random people that I don't give a shit for.
So many people. I'm starting to feel nervous.
Do what you're good at, Proxy, and leave the rest to us.
What's that thing flying around?
Good question. Eyes wide open and take a gander at this, folks. To give everyone a front row seat to this grand event, every Toad Inferno is filmed by drones. And this year, there's only an unprecedented 10-minute broadcast delay inside and outside the hollow. Enough chit-chat. Let's introduce
The ball. Oh, you spiked his drink so he fuck up on a race.
defending. We got the Vanquishers. Pompey, Lucius, and Mars. Challenging, we have the Sons of Paladon, Caesar, Lucy, and Lighter. The rules are simple. Charge into the hollow, reach Cinder Lake, and use the Spot Stone to blow up those pesky ether crystals. Whoever completes the ritual first will be crowned Overlord.
Overlord! The finals have been a long time coming. The showdown's gonna be a blast.
You're quite confident, little girl. Do your best and try not to bore me.
He is pretty fucking cool, I have to admit.
The Vanquishers and the Sons of Caladon are neck and neck as they pass the fork. Can we expect an epic showdown in the hollow?
Be careful, everyone. We're about to enter the hollow.
Cinder Glow Lake, here we come!
Ooh, here we go. What do we got? Oh, we're on Lighter's back now. Oh, what? Oh, shit. Okay, hold that button to consume fuel and accelerate while accelerating. Oh. While accelerating, you can safely push through obstacles on the road. Press dodge to perform a dodging. Dodge allows you to avoid obstacles on the road and safely push through. Oh, this is definitely going to be interesting.
Alright, we're in the hollow.
Everyone, follow this path down into the depths of the hollow.
Oh, there's a timer on that. Okay.
In real time.
Obstacles detected on the road ahead.
Whoa!
Piece of...
Oh, shit. I did not mean to do that.
Warning. Dangerous buildings above the road ahead.
Past them!
Oops, I got hit.
You okay?
Not at all. My hair is full of sand.
That's what you get for being so slow!
There are more and more ether crystals around.
Ether concentration levels are up too.
Oops.
Be careful, everyone.
I gotta stop hitting that.
Huh? There's a huge building over there.
Probably an oil refinery, right? Big Daddy told me this place used to be incredible.
Woo!
Oh, that was close.
Watch where you're going.
Yeah! Ride him, cowboy!
Fire detected on the road ahead.
Shit, I didn't get to dodge that one fast enough.
Warning. Dangerous buildings above the road ahead.
Oh, come on, I pushed the button.
That was a tough track.
Really? Is that
all you got. Just focus on your driving, okay? Watch out, it's getting more narrow up ahead.
Sit tight, Proxy.
Whoa! I did not do that!
What's that sound? The ground's shaking. Everyone!
Okay, that was actually kind of fun. I hope there's more mini bike games like that. Some moments later.
Proxy! Proxy! Wake up! Are you okay? Dang, that was quite an impact. Is your bang boo all right?
I'm fine. How are you holding up?
I'm fine. How are you holding up?
I'm all right, just a few scratches. I'll live. The only problem is, it's just you and me now. Lucy and Ryder are missing. When the boulder fell, the ground gave way and collapsed, forming a massive hole. And when I woke up, we were here.
Master, due to the spatial distortion caused by the severe tremors, you have deviated from the planned route. Recalculating your position. Additionally, before the rockfall, a significant release of energy was detected coming from both sides of the road. Please proceed with caution.
We're being sabotaged!
A significant release of energy. An explosion?
There were old oil facilities on that path. Did the explosion come from there?
Caesar, that was a very cute sneeze.
When we fell in here, I got covered in this glittery dust.
Dust?
Dust. Now that you mention it, Eos is covered in it too. Wait, isn't this stuff the ether powder left behind after a pure ether explosive goes off?
Belle, what did you just say? But the Outer Ring doesn't have advanced ether technology, and the city wouldn't sell such dangerous tech to the Outer Ring. So how did it get here?
Someone set off the explosion purposely. We were sabotaged!
On this stuff, it proves it wasn't an accident. Someone sabotaged us.
What? Who did this? Couldn't be the Vanquishers, could it? But when we were at the starting line, Pompey told me to give him my all and give him a proper challenge. He seemed eager to compete. How could he stoop so low?
He didn't. It was Lucius!
Conclusions. With an incident as serious as this, there's no way today's race can continue as planned. The drone should have gotten it all on camera. Bernice is watching the race. We have to tell her the truth and get her to call it off.
Understood, second assistant. Connecting you now.
Understood, second assistant.
Lexi, it's you! What are you calling me for? Everything looks to be going smoothly in the Hollow. And we haven't encountered any battles so far.
Huh? Bernice, didn't you see what just happened?
What?
Something happened?
Something's wrong. Ferry says the footage being broadcast has been tampered with. It's not just ours. Even the footage of the Overlord is fake. The footage from both sides has been swapped out. I don't think this is just about stopping us from winning the Tour d'Inferno.
The enemy seems to be blocking information. The enemy doesn't seem to worry about being exposed often.
You're right. It seems the enemy is deliberately blocking information from the Hollow. And there's ether explosives appearing where they shouldn't be in the Outer Ring. Could they be targeting Cinder Lake?
Are you saying Cinder Lake might be in danger?
Yes, I think Belle's guess makes sense.
Caesar, what do you plan to do next?
Caesar, you're the leader of the Sons of Caledon and our client. So what's the plan? We can try to get out of the Hollow right now and tell everyone about what happened. Or
You're stating the obvious, Proxy. We're heading to Cinder Lake. We can't just sit back and watch. As long as we can protect Cinder Lake, we'll figure the rest out.
I respect you. I respect and follow your decision.
Caesar, Phaethon will respect and follow your decision.
Wait. What are you all talking about? It sounds like something crazy happened, but it doesn't make any sense.
Don't worry, Bernice. I'll explain everything to you later. Belle, Caesar, you two should get going. You've got to regroup with Ryder and Lucy.
A couple minutes later, you and Caesar managed to return to the surface.
Let's go, Proxy. We don't have much time.
Biosignals detected in the area ahead.
Ugh, there's no end to these things!
That was Lucy's voice. Let's hurry.
Where to go, where to go, where to go, where to go, 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 where to go, where to go, where to go, go, go. Lucy!
I have arrived.
Caesar and the proxy! Seriously? What took you so long?
Are you guys all right?
Boss, don't worry. We're fine. But the collapse just now was not normal. Seems like it was caused by ether explosives.
That's the conclusion we came to, too. Looks like someone is trying to harm Cinder Lake. We have to get there fast.
Wait! If you're going to Cinder Lake, you need a bike!
Note, I've already detected the coordinates of 3 motorbikes.
That's great news.
Let's go! Out of my way! I just said out of my way.
Time to shine.
We're just getting started.
Victory is in sight.
This way. There's a spatial fissure nearby.
Biosignals detected nearby.
Let's go take a look.
It's a wolf. It's a wolf boy. Soon after Caesar and the others quietly approach the figure.
It's Moore's. That's weird. Why isn't he with the Overlord and the others?
Boss, that guy just now was holding a pair of binoculars. He seemed to be looking at something at the foot of the mountain. It's where the explosion happened.
This moment, Moore's communicator sounds.
Moors, what's your status? Have you seen the Sons of Caledon? Where have they gone to?
Reporting in, boss. I've been monitoring their route as instructed, but I still haven't seen any sign of them yet.
Still haven't seen them. Those youngins know how to handle themselves. Now that they're facing some real trouble, they can't take it.
Boss? You okay?
Moors, of course the Overlord is fine. Didn't you see him cut down those ethereals just now with a single slash?
Lucius, enough trying to suck up to me. After all these years with me, you still haven't gotten over those bad habits of yours. Turning tail and running at the first sign of danger, and underestimating your enemies when victory's within reach. As a biker and second in command of the Vanquishers, you aren't fit to lead with that attitude.
Boss, I get what you're saying. I've always been slow to learn. If it wasn't for you, I would never have even seen the shadow of Cinder Lake.
Enough. In the past, you would have fled at the mention of the Tour d'Inferno, but now you've insisted on coming along. That counts as progress. Moors, keep an eye on the Sons of Caledon. We aren't far from Cinder Lake.
Not good. The Vanquishers are way ahead of us.
But by the sounds of it, Pompey knew nothing about the explosion.
Something seems off.
Or does something feel off about that Moors guy? The explosion at the foot of the mountain just now caused a huge landslide. You can see the rising smoke and dust from here, even without binoculars.
Roxy, you're onto something. Seeing something like that would usually cause alarm. Even if Moores was sent to spy on us. It's still weird that he didn't even mention this to the Overlord.
Caesar, pipe down!
Huh? Who's there?
Morse, time to surrender.
Not gonna happen!
Oh, it will happen, bitch! Stop running!
Out of the way!
Strike
Let's make history.
This isn't good. He's trying to get away.
More.
Get your scrawny ass back! Get! Damn it!
Get through the fissure.
Morris must have had something to do with the explosion back there. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Now's not the time for this. Focus on dealing with the ethereals in front of us.
Out of my way! Cinderglow Lake toward the Inferno finish line.
The Sons of Caledon talked a big game about having a showdown, but this has been disappointingly dull.
Boss, you might have a soft spot for that Caesar, but it's their own fault for being so useless.
But dull can be a good thing. At least we won't have to worry about Cinder Lake for a few years.
You were given a bad one.
What's with all these ether crystals coming out of nowhere?
That was a bad cube.
The ether aggregation catalyst can accelerate the crystallization of free-floating ether particles. This is tech developed by City Enterprises to increase ether production, and it works wonders in the unique environment of Cinder Lake.
Lucius, do you mean you?
That's right, Pompeii. I've replaced your spark stone. Cinder Lake will be completely extinguished soon. Oh, and one more thing I almost forgot to mention. When using this catalyst, the nearby ether concentration will skyrocket. Especially for those with a weak aptitude for ether, it will have serious consequences.
Lucius, how dare you? You won't get away with this!
How dare you give me another scar! You monster! Despite being so corrupted, you still have this much strength!
To think I ever had such high hopes for you. I was blind! Do you understand the impact of colluding with the city's ether companies? What it'll do to this place?
Did you really think we all shared your old-fashioned ideals of freedom and morality, boss? The weak and the worthless have no place in this age. With the power of ether, I will establish a new order in this leaderless outer ring. A kingdom completely under my control!
What is it?
Boss, we found the Sons of Caledon. They're about to reach Cinder Lake.
What? All those explosives didn't take them out? We have to retreat for now. Seeing Cinder Lake snuffed out would have been a 90, but now it's down to a 60. Sorry, boss. Time to say goodbye. At least you'll be out of your misery. Wait a minute. I just remembered. Weren't you disappointed you couldn't face the Sons of Caledon in a final showdown?
Oh, you sick
A
bastard!
significant increase in ether concentration near Cinderglow Lake has been detected.
What? What's going on?
There aren't any cameras near Cinder Lake, so we can't be sure. But it's definitely not a good sign.
Damn. Does that mean we're too late?
No matter what, Lucy. We have to get there as fast as we can. Proxy, where are our bikes?
The fissure took them to a place not too far away. Come with me. Barry, how's the situation at Cinder Lake looking?
Rising ether concentration levels detected. I have also detected that Cinder Lake's heat signature is shrinking.
I knew it! Cinder Lake is in trouble.
We're almost there. Our rides are up ahead.
Out of my way!
Victory's mine!
Everybody's still good to go. Lucy, Lighter, how are your rides holding up? Those are a bit wonky, but they're hanging in there. Mine's good too. Roll out! Some moments later.
We're almost there. Cinder Lake is just ahead. Caesar, that's it.
Oh man! Hang in there!
The corruption is too severe. Caesar! Something's What's wrong with Cinder Lake? There are ether crystals everywhere! What on earth happened here?
It's Lucius. He betrayed me.
We'll get you out now. We can deal with the rest
There's
later.
no time. Caesar, listen. You must protect Cinder Lake.
He held on just to give a message.
Oh man!
Right before the corruption took over. Oh shit! So the ethereal that gives the notorious hunt that I had to do for the Sons of Caledon is the old boss. That's good to finally know. This is going to be an interesting fight.
Useless was completely turned into an ethereal.
Damn it! This is all Lucius' doing. He's the one conspiring with the Ether Corporation to extinguish Cinder Lake.
That's fine. So long as the oil runs out. He can do whatever it pleases.
Warning. Rising ether activity detected.
What?
Make way for the undefeated champion!
Fear nothing.
Direct hit!
Go! We must defeat this former overlord. Oh, that was a weak uppercut. Burn, baby, burn! Burn, baby, burn! Burn, baby, burn! Oof. Nosedive! He nosedived into the ground.
Out, everyone!
Out of our way, old man! If this keeps up,
The enemy is exhausted! Hold on a little longer!
are you guys okay?
Caesar, don't worry about us! Just think about winning! This is the only way for the Overlord to rest in peace!
Understood. Leave it to me. Switching tactics.
Get back here! Stop trying to run! I am really getting bad at that timing of this fight stuff. Nope, get me out of there.
Strike zone!
That's all you got. Not one step further. It's red. Get in there.
I start getting the freaking parry timing with this guy is tricky still.
Make history.
That's all you got!
Lucy beat the Overlord!
Come on, just a bit more! I'm here. I'm fine.
We finally did it. But the Cinder Lake, in a few minutes, it'll be completely extinguished. How ironic. Even with the Sparkstone, it's too far away. There's nothing we can do.
Without oil, what does Lucius plan to do with the old oil field?
Unless a miracle happens.
Go, Caesar!
I'll get the Sparkstone there.
What? Caesar, you can't be.
Caesar! Have you lost your mind? You'll die! Caesar! Caesar! If we can't stay here, we'll just leave!
You're right, Lucy. Even without oil, we can still make a living somewhere else. But what about the people who don't have a choice? I'm sorry, but this is what I have to do.
Go, Caesar!
Don't look at me like that, because I'll start to feel afraid.
Caesar's sacrifice, Lucius's plan, failed.
Wait, there's an abnormal spatial fluctuation nearby. It's like something is coming our way.
It's not over yet. Where is it?
It's coming from above. What is it? Caesar! He survived!
Yo, we meet again.
I'm glad she didn't die. 3 days later.
Belle, everything's packed. We're ready to head back home.
Proxy! Good thing you haven't left. I almost missed seeing you off.
Caesar, I told you, you shouldn't have rushed over here. With everything that's happened at the old oil field, you need to be there to keep things under wraps.
I told you I'm just the acting overlord. That day, even though Pompey threw in the Sparkstone that was replaced by Lucius, he was the first one to reach the finish line. The overlord title should be his.
Speaking of Lucius,
Speaking of Lucius, any news on his whereabouts?
Nothing yet. We haven't found his man Morris either. That no-good snake. We sent Bernice and Piper to cut him off, but he got away. Looking through the stuff he left behind, we found evidence that he was colluding with an ether corporation in the city, combined with EOS's recordings that day. The old oil field bikers are well aware of what he did. Proxy, I didn't get to thank you after leaving the Hollow. We saved Cinder Lake thanks to you.
it was all
Couldn't have
you.
done it without you, Caesar. When Cinder Lake was about to go out, I almost gave up hope. All I could do was watch as you rode away, getting further and further from us.
Hey, don't get emotional on me. I was saved by the fissure hidden under the vent. Isn't it crazy how that went down?
Tell Caesar's fairy
A friend who's an
hypothesis.
expert on this said that due to the complex air currents around the fissure, ether particles are unable to stabilize, preventing it from being sealed off. Due to the balance between the natural gas and the ether particles, the fissure won't be moving anywhere. It's probably been there for decades.
Diving into the fiery sea, the hero returns valiantly. When the first Overlord reached the lake, maybe that's where he jumped in too.
Who'd have thought the legend of the first Overlord was true? Well, this was an unexpected discovery.
People back then didn't know about the fissure, and the first Overlord probably forgot what happened to him. So that's where the divine intervention part of the legend came from.
True, but isn't the existence of a fissure right in the middle of Cinder Lake already pretty divine intervention-y?
Do you
Ask Caesar
remember what
about
happened
details.
after you fell into the fissure?
Parts of it, but it's hazy. I thought I was done for in the darkness. I thought I would lose consciousness pretty quickly. But I could feel every part of the overwhelming pressure as I passed through the fissure. Then, I saw a light in the darkness and instinctively pulled back on the throttle and sped towards it. Next thing, I came out right on top of you all.
It was unbelievable. After you said, "We meet again," the next thing out of your mouth was, "Lucy, if I die, the Sons of Caledon are yours."
She's always had her eye on taking over as the leader of the Sons of Caledon. And in that moment, I suddenly realized that I'd never made that clear before. I thought she'd be relieved. But that lunatic jumped up, shouted, "I don't want your leftovers!" and straight up slapped me in the face.
That was her being a tsundere.
That was intense. Lighter and I were completely stunned.
My face was even swollen the next day. You guys all had a good laugh about it. But this time, I really worried you all. Since you're heading back to the city, let me give you something as a memento.
Craft made from straw and blazewood from the residents of the old oil field district. It's also an important decoration for the Torre de Inferno. The center of the ring bears a unique image and likely holds some significance.
Oh,
Yes, I remember that.
it's a sunflint.
Yeah. All of the Sons of Caledon chipped in. It's a shame I didn't have time to help with the weaving. I just drew the design in the middle.
Thanks, I'll cherish it. It's a very meaningful
It means
gift.
a lot. I love it.
You're always welcome in the Outer Ring, Proxy. May you rise from the ashes.
Everyone's feeling bummed about you leaving, Proxy. Why not go and say goodbye? Big Daddy heard what happened with the Tour de Inferno and came over to help me hold down the fort. He's eager to meet you, too. Got anything on your mind? About the old oil field's current situation. Big Daddy said we'll be in for a rough patch. While the oil's flowing smoothly, the vanquishers might go a bit wild with old man Pompey gone. We've got to stay sharp. Plus, I know I'm not exactly cut out to be the Overlord yet. No worries, you've got what it takes. Thanks. Old man Pompey has sealed the deal with other districts. I won't let his efforts go to waste. About the Pearlman situation. Well, he's been improving these days, but he's not fully conscious yet, or able to chat. But don't worry, I'll give you the heads up once he's ready to talk. Thanks. No worries. Nothing else for now. Let's see where I'm at. 59.